But he looks cool.
And the figure of him smoking is awesome. And I'd probably get it. I've got Darth Vader's, figures and stuff, and he freaking slaughtered children as well, Yeah. But nobody looks at Vader and goes, he was a good guy. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another anime reaction here on the Genreverse YouTube channel and the Animeversal Patreon. It is AVR2. We're here with our Dr. Stone Season 4, Episode 24 reaction. I am Kyle, my wife Christine. Both are kitty cats, Keone, and Sarah's back there. She's kind of hidden now. And of course, husband O'Brien, Pulp Mythos here on YouTube. His channel is linked down below. Check it out after you subscribe here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. If you haven't already, if you have, thank you very much. Please do check out all sorts of great content. Look, I just did my my first interview in like a year. I think Kaiju number 8, season 1 dub interview was last time I did an interview. I've had other opportunities. It's not like they haven't been handed, but we've been busy and life. Anyways, lots of reactions, reviews, podcasts covering all sorts of stuff in geek, pop culture, entertainment. Be sure to check all of that out. Lots of fun. Over 1,500 videos, over 750 reactions. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. And there's even more reactions over at the Animeversal Patreon, patreon.com/Animeversal. It's linked down below because there were a bunch of shows during the summer, I think even some during spring, that didn't get YouTube releases as they happened. You can get those here at the Patreon. You can get mostly uncut reactions, including this one. And there's even some stuff that will never show up on YouTube. So yeah, check that out. And of course, lrmonline.com, your place for like everywhere on the internet. Annoyingly placed ads, but that's just what it is. Look, Brian, it's back. The snowmobile wheelchair. Like, that's all I can think of is like you live in like the oil fields of Canada or Alaska and you need this to get around.
That's not bad. That looks like fun. Oh, man.
So lrmonline.com, all of your entertainment news needs are there. Whatever you're into, we're into it as well, talking about it there. I mentioned Brian's channel. There it is. Oh, man, guys, it has been quite the trip to get here. This is especially the last like 5-6 episodes have just been something I never thought I would see in Dr. Stone.
They've been brutal,
and not just that, but the just the absolute like shift in tone and hopelessness at times. And they've had times where they've made me feel a lot in this series, obviously, but I never thought I would feel like that. And to all of those that were wondering how we watched all that without crying, I teared up when Kohaku and them got shot up, and not like they fell, but eyes got watery. But if you really need some cry prawn, go look up our I almost said Anne Shirley, not that one. Violet Evergarden reactions.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I apologize that they are so poorly formatted. I will eventually rework on those, but there is our episode 10 remastered, and if you don't mind how poorly edited and stuff they were back then, those are some of our first. The episode 11, I've written that letter before, and those that know what that show's about should know what I'm talking about. But yeah, other than that, it does take a lot to make us cry when it comes to works of fiction. They got to really hit something.
Yeah, not only that, like most people don't like crying, so it's like you're trying to hold it in as well. You're just like, I don't want to do this.
I'm a man, and a man does not cry unless he's watching Violet Evergarden.
Shirley.
Oh yeah.
My eyes got a little. If you pay attention, the funeral episode with her friend.
Absolutely, we can definitely relate to moments like that. But what we can relate to more than anything is wanting to watch Dr. Stone, and as they say in Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
get on with it.
She was busy for 5 years.
All by herself.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah, she's got quite the setup.
Senku, take a look at this.
It was hard. It took years. So many years.
So, you made your own niter farm using animal feces. Nice. You did real good, Suika. I mean it.
Yeah, she did.
The thing is, I was only able to cook up a single dose, which is why I knew it was important to wake you up first.
Well, yeah.
Getting your revival priorities straight nets you a cool 10 billion points. Get excited. This will be my first crafting spree in 7 years.
Well, good thing she's got you all set up already.
Yeah.
You okay?
It's just painful to see her so old.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, I can feel that. So some of the math people were counting out, she's roughly about 17 now, seems to be the consensus. She was 12 when she got turned to stone. I almost said stoned. It has different connotations saying
Yes.
it like that. But when she was turned to stone this last time, they just like drawing her very young looking, because I thought she was like 8 when she got turned to stone again. Petrified. There's the word. My goodness.
Anime rules. It's like they could be 7, 12, 48, 1,000.
Yeah.
Malone.
Wow.
Now all we need is a little alcohol. It should take about half a month to ferment, at least. Meanwhile, you and I'll be busy whipping up a crap ton of nitric acid. That'll yield us 16 fresh doses of revival fluid in only 16 days.
Oh. Yes.
Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Kwaku. Been a while. We're basically around the same age now. Guess I'm too old for you to hold me.
That is never true. It's, oh my gosh, it's been 7 years since you've been hugged. Maybe even longer because of how busy they've been, and you know, just
Yeah.
it's so important, the human touch and connection. And
Absolutely. I can't imagine 5 years of, post being sprung from the stone, of her just being alone. Like, even with a task to do. You mentioned I Am Legend.
yeah.
We saw her talking to the statues. You know she did a lot more talking to those statues over the years.
You really pulled it off. Good job.
I'm so happy.
13 left. That's
Who
one
else?
statue. Just enough to
Okay.
revive the kingdom of science.
Now, could you guys get Hyoga back? Oh, thank goodness. I was worried about Taiju.
Yeah.
These creaky bones are like a million Dragos. Petrify me every now and again. This old fogey will be able to hang in there until we reach our final goal. Couldn't hurt. If that happens, our little team can be a bunch of old fools together.
Maybe we should have waited to revive Kasuki. That way he'd live a bit longer. Well, it's not like we can use the petrification device to revive him once he's dead. I take it back. We'd never fix the ship and stuff without our master craftsman.
Is he going to tell him not to wake up Hyoga?
So I'd better stay strong.
Senku, where's Hyoga?
There, I have one bottle left, and I'm just about to use it on him.
What if it's too late?
What do we have? Does he fall? Does he stand up? Oh, wow.
Say it already. Don't you have a certain phrase for moments like this? You mean a thank you?
So be it. Your work here was proper.
Oh.
Yeah, that was, oh my gosh, I'm just like waiting, and
What a relief.
This is interesting, though. The applications of the petrification device. What if it's not a weapon and it is a medical device?
And the whole point was to try to heal people, cure something. Maybe there was a disease that was being released or was like crawling around everyone, and this was an attempt to do something about that. That's a good thought, Brian.
Our cat looks creepy.
What?
Look at
Oh,
her.
down there?
No.
Oh.
So menacing.
That was quick. The only 16 awake right now.
Tomorrow, we'll work our way across the USA, Japan, and Treasure Island. Scratch that. We'll resume our mission across the whole planet. But just for tonight, we feast to celebrate this massive victory!
I'm so happy for her.
What's bothering you, Suika? Aren't you hungry? It's hard to explain. I had to eat by myself for so long. Always alone.
Pause it. I wonder if they're gonna try to be as accurate as possible with what it's like to be in such a state for so long and getting out of it and going through the process where just, things don't feel right, trying to get used to it. You're supposed to be happy, but you finally take a deep breath and it just can hurt. So I'm wondering if they're gonna show that with her, where it's just like the survival mode is done, and now it's like the weight of it hits her.
So I guess just being here with everyone, sharing a meal, it's enough. My heart is full to bursting.
I said tonight's a feast, didn't I? What good's a full heart if you're working off an empty stomach? So I need you to fill that belly of yours. Am I wrong?
Allow me, sir. Now, here are your just
Well, you're gonna be eating real good for a while now.
I made you some coconut milk fruit soup.
Bet that'd be good with chicken in it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
In fact, you want to hear something kind of silly? This is by far my favorite meal I've ever had.
It's your first one back with everyone.
Look at that. You still have those fancy cracks even after a fresh dose of the revival.
I know,
fluid.
what's up with that?
Yes, I do. The erosion was preserved, so it seems this look is here to stay.
Ah.
Senku, I saw Tsukasa taking a solo stroll to the water wheel shed.
Senku.
If I could have everyone's full attention, it's time for a surprise mentalist magic show. This grand extravaganza is 7 years in the
So what is on Tsukasa's mind? Is it the fact that you could bring Hyoga back? Now, everyone's got their clothes back. Now, I know they showed Tsukasa and Hyoga bringing back animal skins. Not all of those clothes are made from animal skin. Did Suika strip them and store their clothes appropriately? And that's why they didn't deteriorate over years?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's not necessarily something you can make a pervy joke. Oh, she saw all their bits and pieces. But, like, that's a smart thing to do, honestly.
Yeah.
There.
Maybe
What'd you say, Brian?
I said I've been there.
Oh.
He's
Drink too
Go to
much.
the bathroom. Yeah.
Maybe if we would have kept Kasuki petrified, it's possible we could have kept him alive a lot longer. I've never thought about that sort of thing before, but I sure am now.
He could still have a few years left.
Yeah.
No eavesdropping.
Seeing as how he'd lost consciousness, it occurs to me that Hyoga has no way of knowing.
Oh, that he was dead?
Before his revival, he was deceased. Enough time passed for me to be sure Hyoga left this world.
Your word on the matter is all the proof that I need. I've long suspected this was the case, considering I survived a broken neck and you awoke from suspended animation. We accidentally confirmed my hypothesis with an experiment that was literally to die for.
Meaning, petrification defies death itself.
Seems so.
Why man's Dr. Stone uses science to achieve humanity's greatest taboo,
our own forbidden fruit. And so, from this moment onward, all of us here, as well as all of humanity, are suddenly walking down the path of immortality.
Yeah, but like Chrome was saying, you know, with old age, eventually you pass. Even if you petrify and bring them back, how much time do they get back? It does heal you up. It does make you feel better. So maybe your arthritis disappears for a bit. Maybe plaque, you know, the plaques in the brain that cause Alzheimer's, maybe those get erased. But the ability to grow it all back and have it all come back is already there. You know what I'm saying? The instructions. Can the device rewrite your DNA specifically to take out where cancer's forming because the DNA already changed?
They talked about how rejuvenated they felt waking up. Could you do treatments and reverse actual physical aging? Because like you said, the body's aging still. But could you reverse that? Yeah.
They feel rejuvenated, but after, you know, what is it, 6 months, maybe it's all back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then also, like, at what point would passing away not work with petrification? Because, I mean, we start decaying really fast. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out as well. Maybe they're probably not even going to touch on it.
Maybe not.
No way! Are you serious? That's amazing! Kasuki doesn't have to die!
All thanks to Y-Man.
Maybe we've got it all wrong and he's actually not a bad guy. I mean, isn't it
Brian's
possible
theory
to just
right
see
there.
him scary? I can't figure out what Y-Man's deal is.
I will say this, a device like that, it's just like being able to cure all diseases is not all that it's cracked up to be. Because the second humans stop dying, we have to stop making new humans.
Yeah.
I don't think people quite understand that aspect of it. Like, the whole reason why, you know, we don't necessarily run out of stuff is because humans die and then new humans are born to replace them, or at least that's how it's supposed to go. There's a lot of places well below replacement rate.
Have to go and ask him before more Medusas rain down upon the earth. Right, Senku?
Right. We're paying the Moon Man a visit.
Let's do
It's a
it.
really good thing we're all ridiculously lucky. What do you know? We happen to have access to our very own professional-grade rocket scientist.
You're seriously gonna revive Dr. Xeno?
Have no choice. They need his brain.
Be a problem.
Oh, I guess that's true. He's too smart to try anything funny with someone like you around.
Assuming Stanley's still on lockdown.
Or maybe humanity's finally evolved past playing with guns and bombs. The old world's rules don't apply. Everything is 10 billion% different now.
Certainly did 7 years ago.
I know, right?
The light of immortality. Yes, it's truly elegant, gorgeously depraved science that violates the providence of nature.
Depraved? Isn't that the wrong kind of bad? How is that possible?
His ex-scar looks different this time.
No one has to die or lose someone they love ever again. I've got to tell the others.
You're too pure for this guy,
The
Chrome.
fate of living forever would be tragic. In almost countless ways, it's worse than death. Imagine an immortal world. Soon the planet would be overrun. Think about it. Tens of billions of the elderly. Perhaps even trillions of them. Food and other resources are finite. What happens next is inevitable. A dystopian world ruled over by a tyrant. They'll play God and decide who gets banished to an eternity as a living statue.
Don't forget, we still don't know if it can fight off cellular decay indefinitely.
And with the devices out of battery, there's no way to run clinical trials at present.
I suggest that we keep this between the four of us. If the
Not
future
even
of
Gin
our
should
race
know?
were to find out that we have the power to stave off death itself, the world as we know
The less
would be
people who
toast.
know, the better.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I know. Gin's just one of those who, because of his particular set of skills, usually having him in the know is good.
Chaos would spread like an infernal flame.
True dominion over life and death. Dr. Stone. Anyone who controls this science is well positioned to become an absolute dictator. Yet you still took the risk of letting me in on the secret. Surely there must be a reason.
You like our special earpiece? We made it on Treasure Island to help us communicate.
You remember Y-Man's broadcast? Bet you do. Effect 12,800,000 meters in 1 second. It's tuned to nab the lunar signal. Here, take a listen.
Pure radio silence.
That nasty command was being transmitted non-stop before our stone nap. But ever since humanity was petrified again, we haven't heard a peep out of Y, man. So yeah, your dreams of being a tyrant will get you...
So does that mean it can detect whenever humans have woken up on Earth? Because that's when it starts rebroadcasting?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Every last human on Earth is immortal now. But there's a price. The eventual trade-off is a life sentence in Y-Man's stony prison. I'm guessing that's not exactly what you had in mind.
Then I suppose we have a common aim. We must journey to the moon to negotiate with man.
I still wonder what it is, alien or freaking
There are two ways to define Stanley Snyder's
time, not necessarily time travel, but time dilation, time warping, you know?
actions. A.
How come
that
he's
whole
naked?
assault was a fully justifiable act of warfare. B. It was attempted murder. So, it all comes down to our testimony.
When it's
It was not a justifiable act of war, I can tell you that.
I suppose we can all testify that it was the first option. That's the card we have to offer you, Xeno.
No.
And what you'd like in exchange is the full and willing cooperation of NASA's premier expert on all things rocketry.
Isn't this hazardous to our health?
You really think we could trust him? My gut's telling me that Xeno won't betray us.
This is precious. But let's be honest. This whole show is just one big pretense. A ritual of sorts to preserve his dignity. There's no doubt he'll comply.
Please
Don't say it out loud.
On our private conversation last night. Come again? Whatever do you mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. That works for me.
No one cares about your romance. No.
Can't focus on his mathematical equations without his man there. He's got...
I don't. And again, it's this is not me hating the character existing or hating what went through the story. This is me as if this character was real, right? And I'm treating him like he's real. He is an emotional and unstable asshole.
Yes.
But he looks cool.
But he looks cool. And the figure of him smoking is awesome. And I'd probably get it. I've got Darth Vader's, figures and stuff, and he freaking slaughtered children as well, Yeah. But nobody looks at Vader and goes, he was a good guy. No, he was a bad guy, and Stanley is a bad guy. And that's the thing is, I could not necessarily love someone who could point a gun at a child, an unarmed child, and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And there are, and like I said, people are like, well, the old America's gone. Yes, I know that. But soldiers, for better or worse, we hold on to our oaths. Most of us do. We hold on to the American idea. And Xeno himself is anti everything of the American idea, not what America is actively or in the last 50, 100, the idea of what it's supposed to represent. And it's just really hard to see someone throw all of that away for such a selfish thing. And yes, I know love is very, very powerful. Here we are. I know it's powerful, but selfish and emotional.
I agree with you, but I think that is what the show or in the manga was pushing is it's the love. He doesn't care about anything else. It's purely the love.
Yep.
And,
Yep. Yep. And that's what makes it all great and makes him a very dangerous villain to have around, because all of that logic and stuff is gone out the window. But like I said, I'm trying to those that want to sit there and say he's just following orders or he's just executing no, he's not. It's not very soldierly. All of those actions punishable under UCMJ easily.
Mm-hmm.
What was that geek's name in Grandma's Boy? JP.
Oh, yeah.
I'm late, Mr. Cheezel. I was in the middle of another huge breakthrough with the new game.
How's it looking?
It's the future of gaming.
Breathtaking.
How dare
Oh my
you?
gosh.
How are they gonna get the fuel?
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, it was just over 3,700. It took us that long to join forces.
All to build a spaceship, the first one of the Stone World.
Ha ha! We've traveled tens of thousands of kilometers.
Where will you launch from, though?
We're finally here, at the starting line of our grand expedition to outer space.
We sailed the ocean and scaled mountains, and now science is even going to take us beyond the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Someone make her new glasses. Come on now.
Yeah. On that note, our crafting work starts now. Here's our roadmap. There's everything we need to make our own spaceship. We've arrived at the final
Who do you send to wake up the other
saving humanity.
cities and stuff?
We're reclaiming what Y-Man stole. The lives of 7.8 billion. Their future is in our hands. This is exhilarating. Get excited.
Oh, I am. Oh.
Yeah.
And now we wait until what? Maybe, hopefully, spring.
Yeah.
Because that's what we've had before the split. A season between these cores. Like I've heard people say that they're worried about fitting the rest of it in another 12 episodes. I like the idea of there maybe being a movie to end it all, so long as it doesn't feel rushed.
Yeah.
Gridman Universe is an example of a movie that should have been a season. Easily. Not that it was bad, just it needed more room to breathe. But if they really do tell almost everything except for the final arc in Core 3 and then do a movie of the final arc or whatever, that could be good. That could work out. That really could. I loved it. Kind of just rambling to see what happens here at the end. All right, let's see. Future engine? But when? Okay. I'm assuming that's it, because next week starts the new season, and 12 and 12. So yeah. All right, cool. Well, we know what the next episode is going to be called, Future Engine. I do wonder about, like I said, the amount of words, teams that they'll have to split up into, because you can't have everyone travel together to go wake up the California team and then go Treasure Island. So you gotta start making some smaller groups, but you've only got one sea captain right now. Well, no, the military guys had some skills. They were doing all right. So maybe 2 or 3 teams. I loved it. Christine, thoughts?
Yeah, it went way better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be still pretty sad, and I thought that we weren't going to have everyone come back. So it's, I don't know. It's like, yes, it's a good thing, but it's like, it just doesn't, there's so much trauma, and it's like, I still don't feel right about it, because this was a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Brian?
Yeah, good episode, good core. It had me at the edge of my seat most weeks, like you said, over the last 5 or 6 episodes. The whole Immortality thing, love it. I love that every season constantly introduces a new idea or a new thought that I didn't think they were going to continually add to the story like that. So I'm excited to see where it goes. What's on the moon?
Definitely. I know. Who? What?
how are you getting back and, getting back into Earth's atmosphere? There's just so much on that. I'm trying not to think too much about it, but there's already so many parts just to build the rocket, let alone go and then come back. And it's just like, I'm just gonna be along for the ride and not think about it too much.
I think they'll do all right. I wonder how much time will pass between now and them actually getting to launch, because it takes a long time to make spaceflight happen.
Yeah.
And I even wonder if they're gonna touch on, doing tests, or if they're just gonna go with the this works. They're really, really lucky and it works out the first try.
Yeah, it's probably tests, but yeah, it's gonna be a while.
It's been such a great show. It's kind of hard to imagine it ending. None of the AVR squared stuff is here without Dr. Stone reigniting that spark, that flame in myself, and then me dragging these two along for the ride. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us for the ride. It has been fun. I hope you guys check out more videos here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. There are lots of them. Reactions, reviews, podcasts, interviews even. Be sure to check all that out. If you want to see this reaction mostly uncut, get early access to things like YouTube edits for back catalog series, exclusives, stuff that's cut and put into individual little episodes. Be sure to check all that out at patreon.com/animeversal. Thanks to all those already subscribed. LRMonline.com can be, could be, should be, will be your number one spot for all entertainment news. As you can see, if you're into it, so are we, and we are talking about it at LRMonline.com. Brian, say something about your channel.
Pulp Mythos on YouTube. Check it out.
You guys should totally do that. We'll see you on the next one. Check out our fall stuff. We're at least doing Spy Family and Ranma 1/2, and I cannot remember the other one, but the bad guy's name is Kyle, so we're watching it. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.